Cristian Paz, Limanagan, Echarigadum. No!
The Gambia Armed Forces Training School held a ceremony to inaugurate a cold store donated to the unit by a philanthropist. The event began with welcoming remarks from the acting commander, who highlighted that the newly completed cold room was donated by Mr. Alhaji Usman Daw, the CEO of Quality Food. The occasion marked years of collaboration and a strong partnership between the CEO and the Gambia Armed Forces, aimed at enhancing institutions' operational capacity and effectiveness.
The cold room being inaugurated represents more than just a facility. It came at a time when we commenced the basic military training for Intake 39, which is very timely. It will complement our existing refrigeration equipment with the capacity to store 20 tons of soft rations while remaining energy efficient. The facility is designed to maintain a temperature range of 0 to negative 25 degrees Celsius and has a thermostat which regulates its temperatures. It can equally serve as a mobile cool room. The chief guest of honor, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, the facility will enhance our ability to preserve most of our perishable supplies, especially meat, chicken, and fish. Furthermore, the cold room will strengthen our logistic chain. As we officially receive the facility today, I urge my staff as custodians and users of this facility to ensure its proper maintenance and optimal utilization.
Mr. Alhaji Usman Daw, the CEO of Quality Food, expressed the importance of contributing to the community and supporting national development. He emphasized the role of responsible companies in giving back to society and referenced a WHO report that highlighted the significant global impact of foodborne illnesses, both economically and in terms of life lost.
The CDOs of Gambia Armed Forces, General Cham, the acting commander of the training school, and all commanders present here today. It is an honor to be here today. I extend my heartfelt thanks to the leadership for giving me the opportunity. As a citizen, we must ask ourselves, what can we do for our country? Not what can our country do for us. As a responsible company, we ask ourselves, what can we do to contribute to our society as our corporate responsibility? This is why we're here today. Because the answer was simply, Honorable Minister, CDS of the Gambia Armed Forces, according to WHO, this year alone, $120 billion was spent only on foodborne illnesses. That means cross-contamination, not any other sickness, just foodborne illnesses. $120 billion was spent this year. And over 500,000 people lost their lives because of foodborne illnesses this year. That's a lot. That's a lot. So 2 years ago, Honorable, I met with the Director of Finance Colonel Musa Jammeh. And one of the things that he emphasized was to encourage members of the armed forces returning back after leaving the armed forces, coming back and working with the armed forces and supporting the armed forces.
The Chief of Defense Staff of the Gambia Armed Forces addressed the ongoing challenges of food preservation for soldiers. He noted the high cost associated with refrigeration and frequent issues of food spoilage due to inadequate storage facilities. The CDS praised Mr. Ndao, a former member of the armed forces, for his continued commitment to supporting the military. The core room was described as a symbol of the partnership between the GAF High Command and its collaborators in patronizing the welfare of men and women in uniform.
To commission the core room, state-of-the-art core room that is here, which has been built and donated to the armed forces by the CEO of Quality Foods. This morning's gathering give us an extreme pleasure and a sense of gratitude to thank Mr. Usman Ndao. As he rightly said, how to preserve perishable foods that are used for our soldiers has always been a perennial problem for the Gambia Armed Forces. We have spent a fortune buying refrigerators and even trying of late to buy what we call solar-powered refrigerations. As you know, they have their limitations. Even when you deploy them to some of our rural deployments, they don't last long. And month in, month out, the complaint I receive as Chief of Defense Staff is that, sir, some of our foods, some of our meat, some of our fish have perished. Why? Because they are not preserved in the right conditions. Just like the statistics that the CEO has given. Year in, year out, people consume food that leads to some illnesses. And unfortunately, some of those illnesses are fatal. The armed forces don't want to fall prey to that. And upon consultations and observations, yes, he came up with the idea that, sir, instead of spending a lot of money buying small freezers to preserve your food, why don't we try something new? Which resulted to this wonderful thing you are seeing today. Please allow me to thank Alhaji Usman Ndao. As he said, he was part of us. Some years ago, he was in the ranks like any of us here. But exiting the armed forces does not mean that you should give your back to the armed forces. In fact, the armed forces is a starting area where young men and women can come up as soon as they leave school, join to serve their country, and in it pick up some values, some moral values of hard work, loyalty, and contribution to society. That is the discipline that we instill in our members, and patriotism as well. A country depends on its human resources.
Participation means civilians and citizens are required to serve and to give mandatory military services and civilian national service for a period of time. What we are seeing here today is what Mr. Ndao has demonstrated as a true character of a good citizen who have served his country in military service and again contributing meaningfully to the socio-economic advancement and development of this country. So we want to thank you, Mr. Ndao. I have been reliably informed that the company was established in 2018 and that Mr. Ndao has brought over 26 years of experience as an executive in various food concepts across the Middle East the United States, and also Asia. After his studies in the United States, Mr. Ndau decided to return home with a mission, which is to ensure that the food we consume is safe, nutritious, and of the highest quality. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ndau's invaluable expertise guides the company's operation and strategic direction, ensuring that quality food continues to set the standard for excellence in the food industry in the Gambia. Of course, quality food's comprehensive product portfolio is designed to cater to various culinary needs and preferences, underscoring their commitment to quality and variety. It is imperative to state that the ceremony and the company here adheres to the standing qualities and control measures to ensure that every product they supply meet the highest standard of safety and excellence. Their supply chain from sourcing to distribution is also rigorously monitored and guaranteed their customers receive products of superior qualities. The entire team, that is the Quality Food Company, for this laudable investment and also support. The liberal policy of the Gambia government, coupled with the friendly and conducive environment created by the government under the able and distinguished leadership of His Excellency President Adama Barrow, succeeded in positioning the Gambia as an important and attractive hub. I want to encourage Mr. Ndau to continue to work closely with the armed forces to improve the food and food services of the armed forces, and also to endeavor to participate in other areas to improve the general well-being and welfare of members of the Gambia Armed Forces. The Ministry of Defense and the Office of the Chief of Defense Staff continues to applaud the good work of Mr. Ndau and will work closely together to sustain a mutually collaborative and fruitful relations. In concluding my remarks, allow me to thank the Chief of Defense Staff, General Mamad O.A. Cham, for his distinguished leadership qualities in the day-to-day operational control and administration of the armed forces. For His Excellency, the President of the Republic of the Gambia, we deeply convey our most profound appreciation to him for the great wisdom and inspiring leadership. We will continue to appreciate the vital support given to the Ministry of Defense and the Gambia Armed Forces. With these words, I want to thank you all. Thank you.
Jena Baba for GTTV News.